Welcome back to the Trojan Esports Showcase Series brought to you by TD and Lenovo Esports and ASA. And we've got ourselves the game for third place, best of three match between DARKNEX and Radical. We're just waiting on players to hop in the lobby here, and we'll have this show on the road. Definitely looking for those freestyles from Radical and seeing proposes to defend against those.
Yeah, DARKNEX was showing some of his own capability in the first match, holding his own for a bit at least against the top 100 player. So we'll see what this brings. I think it's going to be very similar to the previous match we just saw. I think Radical has a bit of an advantage being warmed up still, but hopefully DARKNEX was maybe playing some ranked while he was waiting and kept warm. We'll see what the players do.
Got to keep those digits warm in between matches. Maybe even just a little bit of practice going wall to wall. Keeping yourself in the air. Practicing those freestyle mechanics. But we got this show on the road here for you today. A very interesting kickoff there. DARKNEX will get possession.
Oh.
Wow. Great move there.
He did that with no boost. Picked up a 12 pad along the way off his wave dash. Radical caught off guard. That was great execution.
Just got that touch close enough that angle was pretty tight, especially with the lack of speed there. Able to get that one in. That was good. DARKNEX with a demo off the kickoff and will miss this shot, unfortunately.
Radical gets his revenge right away.
We'll grab this side boost here. Posture for a hit, but he will go right past the ball.
I think he might have been looking for another demo.
Potentially. And DARKNEX with a great shot. Powerhouse down the middle. DARKNEX up 2-0.
Yeah, Radical just maybe still in that freestyle mode from the end of last game. It's a new series. You gotta bring yourself back, get back focused, play your ground game that you're used to. Some good banter amongst the players in the chat here. I think they might be friends. They're taking.
You love to see it. And wow, a great shot by DARKNEX off of the wall. Radical unable to get that challenge.
Yeah, you didn't expect that one to be on target, but I was just inside the near post.
I'm not sure if Radical thought that he just scored that or not, but definitely a goal for DARKNEX.
That was close.
I don't think he touched it either. I think that was clean from DARKNEX there. Good challenge out of the corner, but DARKNEX will be able to regain control here going into his own corner. And great shot from Radical out of the corner, netting himself his own goal.
Yeah, just didn't respect the DARKNEX's touch off the corner there. Just goes right in for the challenge, gets the angle from the corner. Sometimes those touches, you can get punished for it, but in this case, that was line target, perfectly placed.
That was fantastic. Both players vying for the boost out of the corner. DARKNEX will get there first and play towards mid. We'll grab the other boost pad and we'll go up and off the ceiling. Radical will play that ball out of his own net.
Yeah, Dark unfortunately kind of got turned around on the ceiling there. Had to retreat off that one.
No pinch from Arctic, giving the ball up to DARKNEX, but he will fumble the dribble a little bit. Positioning.
I think that might have been
Radical.
A fake. Oh, he's just messing with him.
The respect was there. Gave him time to get back, didn't get back in time. Respect taken away. We'll get that goal 4-1 here. 38 seconds into this match. Radical's got to pick it up a little bit. He's gotta slow it down a little bit. I think he will grab the corner boost out and get a good touch with that full boost pad. Grab the other full boost and play it off the wall.
Yeah, it looks like DARKNEX was able to scout that kickoff strategy from the last match. He's looking for it, was ready. Put that shot on target, so Radical's got to be careful if he's going for that kickoff again.
Thankfully, he was able to get back. It was a fast shot, but he was ready for it. And it was great playing it off the wall out of the corner. It looks like this will be a free goal for Radical.
Next, thought he had time to make that challenge, but Radical went in for it, got it around him, and got the open net.
Sometimes it's about patience. Sometimes it's about pure speed, and that's what we saw from Radical. A great touch up or a kickoff touch from DARKNEX. Didn't have the opportunity to get up fast enough. Play that shot. We'll play it softly out of the corner, and Radical will miss that touch, and will miss that save. DARKNEX up 3 goals here again, halfway through this game.
Yeah, that was a good touch by DARKNEX to get it up and over. Radical maybe just panicking a little bit too much on that second touch, thinking he had to get back right away, but he had a little bit more time. It's always hard to envision when you're you got no boost and you're panicking on the goal line.
Yeah, I mean, Radical did indeed get back to that ball, but unfortunately got a flip reset instead of a touch off the ball on the ground there. Great 50 from DARKNEX in the corner. Radical will play it out, and DARKNEX will reset. Good touch there, or good bump, sorry. And DARKNEX just going to walk this one in.
Didn't wait for the fake this time, which I do appreciate. I think I'm not really sure what happened to Radical there. It looked like he wanted to go in for the challenge, and then he kind of I don't know, lost focus. I thought maybe.
I think he was going for a bit of a demo, but didn't have wasn't at full speed. Just kind of got bumped out of the way. We'll see Radical play this ball off of the wall, going for a nice touch, maybe a double touch, but will not get that. DARKNEX regains control in mid, and will play it up towards the wall.
Looks like we're turning into another freestyle challenge here. Didn't quite have enough boost there for DARKNEX. Let's see if Radical takes a shot on that, or if he's going to take it up the wall again.
Will not get that challenge through. Will be popped out from the corner. Ball's coming down quite nicely for Radical, but DARKNEX able to get up very quickly and play that ball.
Doesn't have boost, though. Yeah, it has to go to the corner. Wasn't able to get the touch. Bounced a little awkward for him, so he wasn't able to put away the open net.
DARKNEX ragging the ball a little bit towards his own zone. Will get his touch. But Radical should be able to settle this ball down and push it if he just gets it on the front of his car. And DARKNEX will make it back for the defensive recovery.
That was a really good catch to pick up that ball cleanly from a high angle like that. Just have it stop perfectly in your head. Fortunately for Radical, it was like a little too on top of his car, so he wasn't able to get the flick off fast enough. And DARKNEX got the challenge.
Oh, we could have seen DARKNEX maybe positioned for a shot there, but was just outside of the ball. We'll go off the post here. Nice, good luck for Radical. DARKNEX will play it down towards Radical's corner. We'll slow it down and carry this up the wall for a shot, which is going to be on.
Power. I don't think DARKNEX right now is too concerned. He had a 4-goal lead. He was just kind of playing keep away for a little bit there. Looked for the demo on the back wall there as Radical took it up and was able to get the touch just in time.
37 seconds left in this first match of this best of 3. Possible. We have seen crazier things in Rocket League, but a good touch for DARKNEX.
Yeah, I think
to shave a couple seconds off that timer.
I think he really needed that kickoff goal right then and there. Maybe if he gets this air dribble. No, he has to go back for a side boost. I think
this will come off the wall for Arctic though.
Radical just the own goal.
You hate to see it, but at the same time, if you're Radical, you'll love to see it.
I mean, you give yourself a chance. 2 kickoff goals there. I don't know if that was intentional. I don't think it was. He's just trying to clear past net.
You've got basically 15 seconds, maybe 14 seconds to get one, and then you're looking at the next kickoff here if you're Radical. He needs to go back and get boost.
No, out of time.
Yeah, he might be able to get one here if he's lucky, but that will wrap it up for our first game here. DARKNEX will take this first game up 1-0 in the series. And great stuff from DARKNEX. Definitely coming out of the woodwork from his matchup against Spider and surprising us with a great victory with a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, he seemed to be taking this one a little bit more seriously than Radical. I think Radical at this point realizes he's the underdog, so he's just trying to have fun with it, going for those wall plays that he's been practicing, and you know, that's great to see too. You don't need to take everything super seriously all the time. Because otherwise, ones just isn't going to be fun. If you can't take a loss, you're not going to play ones very long.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the win rates for most players in ones, you probably don't see anybody above 60% for players who are playing as often as they should. Looks like we're both trying to play in the same team there, but we do have the second game started up for you guys. If you're just tuning in, this is the Trojan Esports Showcase Series for Rocket. This is our best of 3 series for third place. We've got our grand finals coming up after this best of 3.
Looks like the players have agreed to a freestyle challenge, potentially for the entire match. We'll see if this holds out. This is interesting. I think they're inspired from the end of the last semi-final.
Good control in the air here. Gets a flip reset, but will not get the double touch off the backboard. DARKNEX giving Radical the space.
So now, usually, for those of you in chat wondering what's going on, you don't see this in 1v1s. Like, I mean, maybe at the highest levels, once you're in the top 100, you can get away with going for these shots all the time. But these players are, they're just having some fun with it. They want to practice their mechanics on stream for everybody.
Not a great angle there for DARKNEX, but he will get it close enough to the net, but Radical will carry this down. No side boost for him there, but he does have full boost still. Looks like he's going to get this one nice and easy.
Yeah, that wasn't much of a freestyle. I think Radical just had the ball get away from him. It's a little
just a nice clean air dribble. Just clean.
You got to practice your fundamentals first before you take level.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
Respect being given at both ends here. DARKNEX gets the first go. Up the wall. Not a great angle. And will just probably reset for Radical to come back down.
Yeah, you missed your chance right there. The most important thing when you're setting up these shots, getting the first touch off the wall is by far the most critical. Maybe having boost would be most critical, but second would be getting that first touch off the wall to set yourself up. Then it's not going to work out for you. You just lose control of the ball.
Yeah, we saw Radical there with a great angle up off the wall, but unable to capitalize on the double touch there. We'll see DARKNEX go up. Great angle for him, going for the flip reset, but will jumble that one up. Radical making the save, grabbing the boost, and we're going to see these players reset and go for another freestyle off of the wall.
Hitting the flip reset is itself hard enough. It is quite impressive. I used to play the Batmobile, which had a really long hitbox. Almost impossible to get a flip reset on. And so anytime I get one, I'm just happy with it. I'm like, oh, I got it, even if I didn't score, if I didn't get it. Yeah.
That in itself is a feat.
That was a good touch by Radical off the ceiling there. Gets the angle. Puts it bottom corner. Looks like it's DARKNEX's turn. Let's see what he can show.
Good angle off the start here, going off the ceiling. Maybe going for the touch off the save, but unable to shove that one in. Radical.
Reset.
Not the possession.
It's got to be a little bit easier than going for the flip reset off the ball. Especially if you jump to it. You see both players going for that approach instead of driving onto the ceiling. If you jump off the sidewall onto the ceiling, it lets you fall off faster, and it keeps your same angle more or less.
Mm-hmm.
A lot easier to control. The hardest thing would be staying close to the ball from that point. Gets the bump off on the follow through. So now the question is, what happens in game 3?
I would love to see game 3 be just all out, balls out. You know, both players bringing everything they've got to the table. You know, I think DARKNEX taking game 1, kind of having a little bit of a freestyle competition towards the end of it, and the match being a full-on freestyle competition. You know, do you keep it within the same laurels? You know, I mean, DARKNEX took game 1 by playing the game. This is kind of like an intermediate kind of, we'll see if you can get the win kind of situation. I would hope that we see both players play once, but if we don't, I will not be upset. This is still very fun to watch. Both players just going full flair, full style.
Looks like they're transitioned into some pinch attempts there from both players.
Yeah, I mean, we're not seeing just purely these kind of freestyle, flip reset flicks. We're seeing pinches, we're seeing double touches, we're seeing all sorts of stuff being attempted. So, kudos to these players for having the respect for each other to do so. But DARKNEX will get his first goal with a minute. There is time to take this one home and not see a game 3.
I think Spider and Zyber are just sitting, waiting for the finals, shaking their head. What are these guys doing?
If I were them, yeah, I'd definitely be a bit strangely interested in what they're doing. But either way, I think the amount of respect these guys have for each other is fantastic. The sportsmanship is great to see in this series.
Yeah, absolutely.
Radical will be up here. Almost full boost. We'll go for a pinch shot off of the wall. Can DARKNEX get back to save it? And he can. Fantastic. Nice little touch to himself there, too.
Here we go. To tie the game with 30 seconds left. Maybe one more opportunity after this one. Doesn't have the angle on the flip.
It was a nice attempt, but Radical will own goal.
Tragedy strikes. We're going to overtime, maybe.
With 24 seconds left, we've got time for maybe 1 or 2 more freestyles, and that will be it for our game. This is akin to maybe a shootout to determine this game. And as much as I don't like the shootout in sports, this is the one that I can get behind.
Yeah, only a matter of time before you see it in RLCS.
Please, God, no.
Oh, what a save.
Great defensive positioning there by DARKNEX. Really read that ball going into that top corner. Was able to ensure that doesn't go in, but DARKNEX coming down for the double touch, maybe.
No.
Will not get it.
How funny would it have been if Radical just scored the open end right there?
That would have been fantastic. And that would have been some Turbo Pulse or was it Justin NRG? This is Rocket League.
Alright, here we go. For the win. Flip reset. Oh, gets the touch. There you go. Puts it away.
Very nice. Very clean. That was extremely well articulated out of the corner there. Got the perfect angle up the wall. Was able to just get the touch at the bottom of...
so far this match.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, 100%.
We're going
we're going to game 3. We will see how these players approach this match, as this one is for 3rd place. Our next match after this being our grand finals best of 5. But stuff from both players. I'm really hoping that we see a bit more Rocket League in the 3rd game, as this one is for the 3rd set of marbles.
It looks like we had some proposals in the chats. They're discussing whether or not they're going to play. I'm prompting them a little bit. We'll see what they decide.
Real.
Let's see what they can do. They've had a chance to flex their mechanics. They're on the same team and dark and blue team. There you go. All right, off to the kickoff. Here we go.
Oh,
wait, what happened?
Oh, he's back. Good. Back in time just for the kickoff, and looks like these players will be going toe-to-toe for the last match of this. DARKNEX will with the demo, and we'll get the ball out of his corner. Going for a musty flick. We'll go over. Is that a musty flick, even if it's backwards?
That was just 45 degree, I think. Maybe 180. I didn't see how far you got around the ball. Musty is when you tilt forward, and then you do a backflip forward.
Gotcha.
Get around it. And there's like variations on that, like a breezy flick where you do like a 180 spin. Not a 180, but like you instead of air rolling, you kind of like tilt your car sideways, and then turn that into a musty by flipping backwards, forwards. If that's confusing, look up some videos on YouTube that'll explain everything.
I'm going to have to refresh my mechanics for sure.
In the meantime, Radical bullies DARKNEX out of the corner and puts that one away for the early lead.
Great touch there. Off the kickoff. We'll get pinched towards the wall. Radical will the boost out of the corner here. DARKNEX going for a shot, but will not be able to capitalize. We see Radical going up here. Great defense from DARKNEX, just getting his car on that ball. pushing it out towards the other corner.
Yeah, great awareness by DARKNEX, realizing that Radical was up in time to put that ball on target. He realized he had to jump for it, and he did exactly that to take it away.
Radical going for a flip reset of his own, but will backflip out of it, giving DARKNEX a shot down towards the net. No boost to recover. DARKNEX will net his goal, tying this game up 1-1.
Yeah, so you might have had a whole game of practice for your ceiling shots and flip resets, and even though you can get 1 in 5, if you're giving your opponent an open net on the other 4 for 5, it's not worth going for.
Especially when they're no longer going for a bit of a here. This is real, as you said. Radical with possession will get challenged on that one. DARKNEX with possession.
Radical didn't want to risk any flicks. He just went in for the challenge right away and caught DARKNEX off guard. Doesn't look like either player has boost right now. Oh.
Radical just getting the touch up, faking Nex out. He will pot that goal in there.
Yeah, good patience. Those 50s are always scary, even if you're in front of their net. Like, just one good 50 from DARKNEX that could have gone the other way completely. So,
yeah, I mean,
stay in front of the ball there.
Yeah, that gives you the time to kind of flip down, field, grab boost, and reposition offensively. Radical will get a shot, not on net, but we'll put it down towards DARKNEX corner. Playing patiently. Radical with the save.
Oh, that's a good jump to avoid the demo from DARKNEX.
Ooh, unable to get the touch in the air there, setting Radical up, but DARKNEX with a bump. Is it enough? Oh. And it was, but Radical unable to capitalize on that chance. DARKNEX will push this down midfield towards the wall.
Yeah, Radical wasn't quite expecting the boost assist from DARKNEX. Caught him off guard, missed the shot on the open net, and here he just kind of drifts a little too far into his own net. Too far away from the goal line, can't get back in time to save that ball.
Yeah, I mean, using that power slide to get yourself turned around is effective, but in that situation, just didn't have enough time. Good touch there from DARKNEX, but Radical will get possession here. We're going to slow things down a bit and go for an air dribble. A bit of freestyle, but DARKNEX able to get up and defend against that properly. No boost for Radical. Looks like he's going to try to play this ball.
Couple bumps coming out now from DARKNEX, looking for the demo to take the lead here.
He held strong, which is what we love to see. Nice flick there from Radical, but DARKNEX getting up just in time to get a touch on that ball.
Yeah, DARKNEX is doing really good there, staying patient on the defensive end, throwing in a few fake challenges. That's where you drive towards the ball to make it look like you're making a challenge on the play. Around quickly while keeping enough distance between you and the play so you can catch your opponent's flick if they fall for it. And another challenge win by Radical in front of the net punishes DARKNEX for being a little aggressive there, and we've got a lead for Radical.
Yeah, like you said, you know, making those challenges out of the corner, it's going to put you hugely out of position, and Radical able to just capitalize on that. But good defensive touch from DARKNEX there, saving himself the goal, and looks like he will have a free shot on net. And he will.
Great recovery from the kickoff. Looked like it would have been an open hit for Radical. DARKNEX able to just barely get a touch on it, and it bounces hard enough off the back wall to give himself the open net the other way.
DARKNEX saying lucky, Radical saying nah, pure raw talent. The the respect between these players is incredible to watch. DARKNEX getting a great touch off of Radical there, getting that one in. Good close game here.
Yeah, how fast these games swing in 1v1s. 2 goal swings the other way. DARKNEX now has the lead, minute 39 remaining. And they're also not only battling in the Rocket League, they're also trying to see who can complement the other more right now in Text Chat. A little bit deep right now is Radical. DARKNEX took both corner boosts down, but might have given up and opened it the other way.
Going for a nice aerial touch. Unable to get the angle. Very, very close. Just off of the post there. We'll get a demo at DARKNEX.
No boost though.
Yeah, it gives him a little bit more time to kind of set up here. Going for a shot of his own. DARKNEX getting up just in time. His ability to get up in the air is pretty impressive. He's got that down pat, getting a straight 90-degree angle up into the air.
Yeah, it's very easy to overshoot that if you're close to the ball and end up on the other side of it. DARKNEX's ability to get those challenges off right away is really shown here.
I would say that that's a saving grace, honestly. His ability to challenge the ball when he's vertically challenged in that moment is really helping him stay ahead in this game.
Yeah, it definitely saved him from at least 2 goal opportunities from Radical, and that's all the difference in this game so far.
Radical trying to jockey for position here and will get the touch out of the corner. DARKNEX shadowing a little bit, trying to grab some boost pads along the way, and will manage to get the touch, but it's still sitting in his own zone. Radical grabbing that boost pad out of the corner. The shot is not on net.
10 seconds
Radical.
left. Radical.
Great challenge by DARKNEX, and that should wrap this up here.
Well done.
5-3, 4 seconds left for Radical, and a Hail Mary was the only thing that could save him. And both players agreeing to a Rule 1 at the end of this game.
So, in most cases, Rule 1s refer to when 2 players kind of lock themselves against each other. I guess that's what's happening here. Okay. I thought they were going to go with the original Rule 1, which is where you keep the ball up on 0 seconds for as long as possible. But they go the modern Rule 1, facing off against each other. Great respect and showmanship from both players. Great series all around. Not often you see a Game 2 aerial show match, but congratulations to DARKNEX finishing in 3rd place. Radical, you made it to the semifinals. You made it to the stream. Congratulations. Great showing from both players.
Yeah, I gotta say, big kudos to both players for participating in this tournament and showcasing their skill here. We will be going to our grand final best of 5 between Zyber and Spider at the Trojan Esports Showcase Series. We're going to take a quick break here before the grand finals. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. We'll see you in a bit.